Here it is, the rent car. Thought I'd do a once over, make sure it's not damaged or anything. Oh. Okay. Front bumper looks a little separated, like it got banged. No visible. May just be Dodge quality, I don't know. I think we're good. All right. I've started it. Press OK to, I'm assuming where OK is. Nope. Oh, there. Upper left. All right, I don't need all this crap. Come on, really? Okay, so there's no center screen. I don't know what that means. Maybe you got to put it in drive or something. Anyway, I don't care. I think we're good. Let me get the seat adjusted and we'll get out of here. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Yes, I am in a Dodge Durango. This is a rental car, and I am headed to Atlanta tomorrow, actually Marietta, pick up the Rivian. Greg and I are picking up the rent car tonight. We just got back from our trip to Dayton, Ohio, and while I am driving over, we're going to grab something to eat, and then we're going to spend the night at Greg's place since he's about 25 miles closer to Atlanta, and then heading to Atlanta tomorrow. Yeah, the Rivian is ready. It's wrapped, ceramic coated, tin applied. Should be great. Anyway, I had to rent this one-way vehicle. Long story, but it's the best choice. It wasn't very inexpensive, but it was a necessary evil. It's got 5,700 miles on it. It looks like it's supposed to be a fast one. I don't think it's very fast, but whatever. It's a nice new Dodge Durango here. The screen's not lit up. Maybe that's a on purpose thing to not distract people, but I know when let's see. I know when I changed the fan speed, something showed up on the screen. So it may just be in a blackout mode or something. I don't know. It's got some unique little whistle at certain speeds. I've tried to turn screen on. I'm sure you guys know it says screen off, right? So there, you would think that it would be a toggle. But no, it's not working. So maybe there's an on button, but I can't find it. Inside of the Dodge Durango looks like this. Some of the controls. All the lights on the wheel here. And then the cluster down below, cup holders, gear shifts. And then there's a whole pile of controls up here on top. The screen is currently off, but this gives you a good idea of all of the lights and things here in the Dodge Durango. Well, here it is, the rent truck car, whatever it is. It's a Dodge Durango taking us to Atlanta. We are in our Dodge RT. It has no lane keeping. With all these knobs and buttons, you'd think so. Can't get the main screen to light up, save our life, reset, all that kind of stuff. It lights up if you're in reverse. If you turn a control, it lights up. It's in some kind of a off mode. Not sure how to reset it. We tried all the reset tricks, no good. Anyway, we're on the way to Atlanta to pick up the Rivian R1T. We've rented this 5,734 miles on it Dodge Durango, and it's okay. It's a nice enough car. It's supposed to be fast. It's not. It's makes a lot of noise and doesn't go all that fast, but it's okay. Look for my video coming out here on this compared to a Model Y SUV. You you get an idea of the differences between the two. Got a ways to go. The nav, of course, doesn't work. The CarPlay doesn't work because I have no screen. So we're navigating with my phone, the same one I'm making this recording on. All in all, we are headed to Atlanta. Should be, I think the ETA is about 2:45. And currently it is, I don't know where the clock is. It's probably on the blank screen. Let's see what my watch says. It's 12:28. Guess where we are again? Yes, we are back in Georgia. Just going over the state line here. I finally figured out this stupid UI here. So who knew that if you turn the radio power button, it would shut screen off, right? If you turn it back on, there it is. Who knew that? Who designed this UI? We are in Atlanta traffic. Yeah, boy, I'll tell you. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't want to live in Atlanta and have to deal with this every day. This is in the middle afternoon, too. It's, what time is it, Greg?
It's 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon here
2:30.
on a Monday. Wow. Anyway, we're getting close. What's it say? 20 minutes, 17 miles. Just a mess. This vehicle has no slowdown ability. You hear the whistle? Sounds like it has a vacuum leak in the engine too. It's got 5,700. Now make that 5,869 miles. I
Keep
guess
right
this.
at the fork.
I guess this is a good omen, huh? We're getting there. A few miles to go. If you think your last set of tires was expensive, I advise you to buy a set of these. I'm not sure they get very many miles, but I will tell you that they're not $300 each. Wow, look at that.
That's nice. They're good sized tires.
They're wider than the lane. Hey everybody, we're here at AP3 and this is Tony. Tony, say hi.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, so Tony is the guy you want to talk to when you call here at the Marietta store. I'll put his contact information right here on the screen. Give Tony a call and they'll take care of you here. Tony, I see you guys done an awesome job on my R1T. Tell me a little bit about it, would you?
Yeah, so we did the trifecta of our services: a full car paint protection film, a full car ceramic coating, and some window tint as well. So, you know, it's a seamless install. You can't even tell that the film is on here. The full body's protected, especially if you look around here, you don't see any emblem cutouts, and that's because of how we remove the emblems. We'll wrap the full panel, we delete the emblem cutout in the template, and we reapply the emblems on top of the film.
Yes.
So you can see that here on the doors.
And that keeps dirt and stuff from collecting in if you were to cut the paint protection film out.
Exactly. Otherwise, you'd see a bunch of dirt collecting on the edges of the emblem cutouts.
Yeah, that is the right way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it makes it seamless. And you know, if you look closely at all the edges, you know, we extended and tucked in all the edges around here, wherever we could extend and tuck in an edge. So you can't even tell that the film is on here.
Great. And I know you guys removed the bed tops and put the film up underneath, or no?
No. So this is.
Oh, you can't take that off,
right.
can you?
Yeah,
Okay.
There's a big risk in removing, you know, trim pieces like this.
Yeah, we certainly don't want to do that. Okay.
Don't always go on exactly how they came off, but you know, things like emblems, you know, these emblems back here, we were able to remove those, delete the emblem cutout. We actually have a template that goes you know, on top of the film, and then that's how we reapply.
So you
the
know
emblems.
exactly where to put it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we
no,
want
that's the
factory
way to
placement
do
on
it.
the emblems.
Good.
Right. Same with this R1T right here. And if you look at the plastic trim, we did a ceramic coating over the entire vehicle.
Yes.
But you can really notice it on the plastic trim, how it's a nice deep black color.
Yep.
And it'll stay that way. The coating will protect it from the elements, so
Yes.
it doesn't fade over time.
Okay.
So it'll stay a nice deep black for you. Ceramic over the entire exterior, so if you feel with the back of your hand, It's as smooth as butter.
Okay.
So this will provide the hydrophobic and dirt repelling properties that make it easier to wash and clean, maintain that wet paint look with very little effort on your end.
And as far as I'm concerned, I like that part because when it gets dirty and any abrasion on the paint surface is automatically healed from the paint protection film.
Right.
And the ceramic keeps the stuff from sticking.
Exactly. Yeah, I liken washing a ceramic coated car to rinsing a non-stick pan.
Yes.
You know how much easier it is
Yes.
to cook when you're cleaning with non-stick pans?
Yes.
Same for when you go to rinse off a ceramic coated car.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
And then there was one little issue with this thing that I didn't know what it was. So was there a piece of plastic or something on here?
You know, I couldn't tell you. I picked it up, drove it over here.
Right. I noticed something on this one whenever I started working on it. You notice how that looks?
You know, it looks like when they put it in their press.
Right.
That's the mark from a die yeah.
So I didn't want to buff on it too much.
No, I
thought
think
it looked like they pulled plastic off of it.
that's
the
what
ink
it.
was left on
I
it.
looked at that initially, and I think that's probably maybe they're all that way, or their die's getting old, or something. I don't know.
I didn't want you to think that happened here.
Rough and tough. No, I don't. I did see that, but thanks.
Good, yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
Cool. And the third thing we did is the window tint. So, Dave, this is actually your first time getting nano ceramic tint.
It is.
So you're going to notice a huge difference in heat levels. So we put the clear tint on there, so
Yes.
visibility-wise, it won't impact your visibility.
Yes.
You can't even tell there's a shade on there.
Yes.
But you retain all the benefits of the heat and UV rejection.
Yes.
So you'll notice a big difference in not only the cabin staying cooler, but
Yes.
improved energy efficiency, which ultimately leads to a little
More
bit more
range. Yep.
Exactly. So we put it on the two front windows, and we also put it on the windshield for you.
Yeah. Well, you get a lot of heat coming in on the window, obviously.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Very
So
nice.
you can't even tell there's anything on there, right? But
Yeah.
you'll definitely feel the difference.
Okay.
And it also protects your interior from fading.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
many benefits there.
Very nice.
Yeah,
And the
everything's
wheels are all done?
Yeah, we coated the wheel faces. So
Yep.
that'll prevent the brake dust from getting baked onto these wheel faces,
Yes.
which creates the rough pitted bumps.
Yes.
Plus, they'll be easier to wash and clean. We coated all the trim areas,
Yep.
and then we coated all the glass as well.
Excellent.
Special glass coating.
Well, I got a whole 22 miles on this before I brought it here, so it's going to be an adventure going home now.
Wow.
And,
so you brought it to us first before you even got to enjoy it.
I did. We
It's an
picked it up down the road, drove it up here, and so there we are. This is really going to be the longest drive in it yet on the way home.
Very nice. I'm
Yeah.
sure you're gonna get lots of enjoyment out of it. Now you can drive it stress-free. You don't have to worry about all those rock chips hitting your paint because you can hear them, and now you don't have to worry about them.
That's it. So what other stuff that the folks that watch my channel could be interested in for their Teslas, right? I've wrapped all my Teslas, about 6 of them here now. And a Mach-E, of course, and my Lightning.
Yep.
Right, you've done all those. What are some of the other things that perhaps the folks watching would be interested in to get a hold of you guys for?
Yeah, so anything window tint related, any paint protection film, even if you didn't want to do the full car,
Yes.
if you wanted to protect the high impact areas like
Yes.
the front end of the
Yes.
vehicle, we could look at doing something like that. Even the lower sides where rocks are kicking up, we can pretty much customize a package that best fits the client's needs and the client's budget. And then heat UV rejection on the window tint, and then if you want an easier time washing and cleaning the car, ceramic coating is the way to go there. And that's really the trifecta of our services. Another thing we do is stealth paint protection film. So a car like this, for example, was originally gloss white, and we put the satin paint protection film on there. It doesn't change the color at all, but it changes the finish from a gloss finish, like what your R1T is,
Yes.
to a satin finish,
Okay.
which is what you see here.
Yeah, I like it. It looks almost like regular liquid paint now.
Yeah,
I mean,
it looks like a factory satin paint job, and that's because of how we extended the edges, tucked in the edges,
right.
and you don't see any gloss lines anywhere. It looks like a stock satin paint job.
Really a cool look. It
Sharpens up the body lines.
yeah, it does.
Gives the
Pretty
car a
neat.
more aggressive, muscular look. You see this body line here,
Yeah.
and then you see how it continues over
Yes,
here.
that's right.
That's usually lost in the gloss, but
Yeah.
the stealth really sharpens it up.
you guys need to know that AP3 has 2 stores here in the Atlanta area. We're up in Murrieta, northwest side of Atlanta. Their main store, their original store, is in Alpharetta.
Yes.
Which is in the northeast side, right?
Yep, more on the Roswell side of Alpharetta.
Okay, good.
Right off Hembry Road.
So if you're coming down from the east, down 85, you could go to the Alpharetta store or come here to Murrieta. Or if you're in the northwest or on the west side, you come over here. It's a little more convenient.
Exactly, and we're the same award-winning team here. Same award-winning team we had in Alpharetta. We just split the team in half.
Okay.
So in terms of quality of work, we're gonna perform at the highest level at either location.
Well, that's important, right?
Absolutely.
Good. Any last words?
Well, Dave, we really appreciate you bringing all your cars here. You're like family to us at this point, and anything you need from us, we're here for you, and we're here for all your viewers as well.
Good. So the number shown here on the bottom of the screen is Tony's number. Give him a call if you have any questions. Tell him EV Dave sent you.
Yes, and if you let them know EV Dave sent you, then we will give you a free upgrade on your window tint.
Hey.
So we'll upgrade you from the XR to the XR Plus, which is the highest grade tint that we put on your Rivian. And that's a medical grade tint, recommended by the American Skin Cancer Foundation, the American Optometrist Society. So you'll notice a huge difference in heat levels.
Excellent. That is a deal, Tony. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you again for showcasing our work, Dave.
Well, thanks again. Great
Yes, sir.
time.
Thank you.
And I'll let you know how it runs.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, buddy. I am back in the Rivian. Yes, I am. I drove it for 22 miles to the AP3 store here. Greg's getting his seat adjusted there. Rivian is a pretty cool vehicle. I set up the config for me last time I was here. And I'm going to drive over to the rent car place. We're going to drop that off and then head back to North Carolina. So let me get prepared. It's awesome to drive the Rivian here. Go Enterprise. Yeah, we dropped off the rent car, $357 later. Yeah, you heard that correct. $200 drop fee, $59 to rent it. What a racket. Okay, well, here we are. We've just set our destination to Greer, South Carolina. We are showing a charge stop. I want to see what the charge stop is, so I touch on it and nothing. Okay, this is my real first exposure to the Rivian navigation. Yeah, well, it's going to stop here. Now I got to get out my phone. I'm assuming it's Electrify America. Now, what do we got here? There's a little arrow here. Let's see what that does. Okay, there it is. Shazam! That's how the nav works here. Looks like it's going to take us to the Commerce Electrify America, I think. And we're good. It doesn't say Electrify America. It says Walmart 3 Commerce. Well, if you put 2 and 2 together and say Walmart and Electrify America, they sound the same. So let's charge for 19 minutes. We're going to arrive in Greer with 72 miles and 100 miles there. I think we'll be just fine. So let's see how this works. It wants to take us down here through the hell on the interstate, and I don't think we're going to do that. I think, I don't know what we're going to do. Let's have a look at the nav here. Now the traffic is shown here in the Rivian, which is cool. I'm going to shut the air down here a little bit. It's kind of awful noisy. We'll go back to the nav. So it's showing traffic. Could we get on the interstate? Yeah, I suppose. I don't see any black, which means it's stopped. It's slow. What do you think there, Brother Greg? Do you think we should give it a shot?
Well, it's not stopped. It's just volume.
Typical traffic, right?
Yeah, you gotta stretch.
It's looking a little dark right here, but that's okay. I think we're gonna go for it. Okay, gets worse, we'll get off and drive through the weeds or something. We can do that here. All right. Now, one last comment. I posted this on my Twitter. You see the tint color? Yeah, that's green because it's green. But you notice this? Is this me? Am I having a stroke? It's got a green tint to it. Look.
Yeah.
Now I know the front of the truck is white, but that's not white.
No.
So I'm guessing either A, it's defective, or there's a setting that sets it to forest green or something. Not sure. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. It's 4 o'clock. See if we can beat some of the traffic. Let's go.
Turn left onto Cobb Parkway.
This is a hill coming up here.
Yeah, how about this? We can test
Turn
the
left onto Cobb Parkway.
one pedal driving, see if it holds. Stop. Stop. Well, it kind of holds. There we go. I had to help it out a little bit with the brake. Yep, there it is, Atlanta traffic. It's funny, before I started the camera, it said, drive south, drive north, drive west, drive south. And it's like, come on, man, make up your mind here. Anyway, here we go. Our wonderful plan, we're joining that crowd over there, is to pick up the truck here in Atlanta during rush hour, you know? So that's how it is.
But it's everywhere. Look over here. It's the same thing.
Uh-huh. Look who we're following to the Electrify America DC fast charger. We're driving down the interstate here and heading to the DC fast charger, and look what there is. Yep, preparing the battery for fast charging. Teslas do that, of course, and I don't think my Lightning does, but the Rivian certainly does, so that's pretty cool. Okay, now I know where we're at. The Wally's here. We're off in Commerce, Georgia, heading to the Electrify America, which happens to be at Wally. It's up here a little ways. We came here with the Mach-E, I think. Let's see what the nav has to say here. Let's see.
Left a bit.
Which?
Huh? We were.
No, I know that. I was curious about what the
Oh.
thing had to say. There was a never mind. There was a before we got a little arrow popped up over here. Remember, we got to see where it was. I was hoping that maybe something like that would be for maybe status of it, or who it is, or those kinds of things, right?
Drive northeast.
So we want a
Turn right.
350. So I don't know which one it is. Let's see. It's got to be this one because it's the opposite one. So we're going to see. Is that a 350? Yeah. Now, the $64 question is, does it work? All right, well, we've arrived with 108 miles, and the prediction was 106 miles here. Pretty cool, huh? All right, we're going to park it just like a Tesla. Here we go. All right, I'm going to go start this thing. It'll be our first supercharge, or in this case, a DC fast charge.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right. Oh, let's see. We touch here. All right. Pull down our pants. There we are. All right. Doesn't look broken. All right. Well, let's try this out. Got to start it on the app. We pulled up to the first 350, and true to form, it was limited to 50 kilowatts. Nice. And then now we moved over to the other 350. And it's still thinking. I've got a green light over here. Oh, there we go. Finally saw us here, so we're going to hit continue. I am a member. I pay every month, and this machine must be an old one. It's very, very, very slow. So I don't want to hit it too hard here. Let's see. If you hit it twice, the stop is the same. All right, let's see if you got to press the button. Okay, now hopefully it didn't dump me here. There we go. All right, so this is our very first DC fast charge in the Rivian. 37%. Looks like I'm at 156 kilowatts. There's no telling with these machines whether they're good or bad. We'll continue to charge. Got to set our destination, and then we'll be good to go. This is what it looks like inside, and it's cool. It shows us our miles here. It shows us our charge on a per mile an hour charge, very much like the Tesla. We're at 38%, and it's as it ends in 41 minutes. I'm assuming that means we're at the 90% charge limit. What I would really like to see, see this, limited by charging station. Does that any surprise to you that Electrify America has trouble? The very first one there, number 3, is limited to 50 kilowatts, says 350. I can go to a 150. I'm assuming I get 126 kilowatts on the Lightning out of the 150. And on the 350, providing it's working, I get 170 kilowatts. So I usually choose the 350 because it's 50 kilowatts more than the 150. Go figure. Anyway, we're charging. We're going to charge up here enough to get back to Greer, where Greg lives, and a little bit more, and I can get home from there. So far, so good. It's taken a charge, but I don't know what the charge rate is. So let me try something here. No. No, that's not it. Whoa, stop it. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. Let's see what it says here. No, it doesn't sell anything. Georgia Power. And I don't know. Remember, I've only started driving this thing this afternoon. It's first DC fast charge. We're going to let it charge and see what it does. The machine says 157. We'll check it here in a little bit. We're up to 164 kilowatts here. It's okay, we're gonna let it charge and get on down the road. Hello from Commerce, Georgia. Yes, this guy is deader than a hammer. The 350 over here is putting out 136 kilowatts into my brand new Rivian R1T. I take a quick look over here, and this one is unavailable. It's dead. And this one over here is putting out a whopping 50, it says. I moved my truck after seeing that sign. We continue to charge here in the Commerce, Georgia EA. I decided just to go directly to Tryon, even though we're gonna stop there. They showed the arrival percentage, and this showed up only after I canceled and restarted the destination. Apparently this is not active and you need to refresh. Anyway, we're down to whopping 177 miles per hour. I looked at the machine when I got back. It was at 120 kilowatts. It's okay. We're going to charge. We can get there no problem. I think we'll go to 80% and hit the road. We're going to pull the plug here at 80%, 231 miles. The GOM reads 124 miles to the destination. That should be fine. And as you see what I said earlier, the arrival percentage doesn't update with the charging over here. So part of the problem is you've got to now, if I'll back this off, go ahead and get out of here and then re-navigate to Tryon, and wham, bam, magically, look at the arrival percentage. It gets updated. Guys, I write software for a living, or I did. It's not that difficult to make that happen. Come on, put it in your next software update. All right, we're unplugging. We're at 80%. Let's get this thing unplugged. Hey, look at that, a whopping 54 kilowatts. 29 minutes. All right, let's stop it. The processor in this thing is like a 8088 or something. Some really crappy thing. All right, 29 minutes. Cost is being updated. And survey says, see how slow the processor is in this thing? In my day, we'd call this a POS, Papa Oscar Sierra. All right, well, I don't care what it is. We're gonna unplug now. We're red. Unplug it. Wrestle the big fat cord. Put it in the dock. All right, the dinghy's in the dock. We're good, $9. All right, let's get the heck out of here. We're now running autopilot or guide or whatever they call it here in the Rivian. It's very Tesla-like. It works well so far. There is the button here, just like Tesla. You click it twice down to activate it. Once for cruise control, twice for auto steer. Seems to be working pretty dang well. So we'll be testing it here now on the way back up. There's some wheels for your train set. We're almost in South Carolina here. This is Lake Hartwell. As you can see there, the state line's right in the middle of the bridge. Looks like we have some nightly lane closures. It is 7 p.m. here. And we're just about ready to cross over into South Carolina. Rivian's running well. The cruise control and the auto steer is located here on this stalk. You click it twice for auto steer, once for cruise control. And there we go, back in South Carolina. I haven't touched the wheel. Okay, so now I'm just going to touch it with just my finger. See what it does. No. 2 fingers. Yep. I think it's capacitive touch, and I would bet it's on the inside. So we'll try it again here. Normally you either use rotational force in the wheel, or you have capacitive touch, which I think that's what the Ryobi does, or the, we were just talking about Ryobi. This is what the Rivian does. Okay, I'm going to touch it just on the inside. No, on the end. Yeah, I think you maybe got to touch it on both sides, or maybe even the back side. So let's try one more time. I'll touch it on the back side of the wheel here. Because I'm definitely not rotating it when I touch it. So I'm guessing it's capacitive touch. Okay, here we go. On the back of the wheel. That's it. Capacitive touch on the back of the wheel here. So that's good. I left Greg's, dropped him off, and I'm heading home. Yeah, so far I like the Rivian. It's a really neat truck. It get the speed set here. It's a really neat truck. It's got a few things to learn. It's very Tesla-like. It's nice. It's got quite a bit of gear noise, and I don't know if that's the tires or the gears when you slow down or start up. But it may be just normal. I don't know. Kind of loud, though. But it drives nice. You sit up high, and I've been driving it in all-purpose mode, which is kind of a relatively high suspension setting and usage. Got charge in Commerce, and I'll be heading home here. So far, so good. We're going to have to stop now. So far, so good here with everything. There'll be a lot more coming. I've got a lot of upgrades planned. I've got, I don't know, all kinds of stuff here. So stay tuned and keep an eye on the channel as I customize the Rivian here and get it the way I want it. If you like today's video, give me a like. And hey, you know what? While this is a Rivian, don't forget about the Tesla referral links. They're back in operation, and my link is shown here at the bottom of the screen. It's good for purchasing products and services through Tesla. You'll want to use it all the time if you're purchasing anything from Tesla. It'll give you some rewards. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you in tomorrow's video, and take care.